Hey guys, how's it going? Sniper here, and we've got another campfire story for you guys today. So gather up your marshmallows, those fucking Hershey bars, and graham crackers, and let's get some s'mores ready, because this is gonna be a good one, hopefully. But we all know how through the grades of 7th and 8th, kids like to experiment with like drugs and alcohol. And by drugs, I mean like cigarettes and beer, just those like common stuff. Nothing too crazy like crack or heroin. And pretty much, I remember I was biking around with my friends around this area called Fort Pond. There was a pit area where people like to go dirt biking and stuff and hit jumps with like bikes and whatnot. And there's a little hangout spot at the top. And we were there, we were hanging out, and I remember seeing, we all saw like a little pile of cigarettes on the floor. We were all looking at each other with like confusion, and my friend, Mike, he picked one up. I don't remember who it was, but someone picked up a cigarette and was like, hey, let's try these out. And being the bad kids we are, we used to carry lighters because we like to set stuff on fire. And we just tried them out. And then from there on, it was pretty much a whole new thing for us. Well, for them. I rarely smoked. I wasn't really the one to do it because I have asthma and whatnot. So, pretty much, my friends became addicted. We would always go around from deli. We would deli hop. And when whatever deli we went to, we would try to get people to buy cigarettes. And how it usually goes is by asking some like a random ass person, preferably like a Spanish guy, and they would be complete sketchballs and like be like, hey, meet me around back when you get them, okay? And we did that, and we even had some Spanish kids at our school sell them to us. But we used to bum them off like the older kids, or if we knew people who worked at delis, you would ask them to get us a pack. And so what would happen was, when we didn't have cigarettes, we would go around and take them from cars, surprisingly. And so what we did, well, this is one area called Maidstone Beach, and it was kind of like a boat dock along like a beach area. And to get there, it's like a really long stretch of road, which had like these little spots for parking. And then on the other side, it would be the beach. But there was like a really long trail you have to walk through to get there. So if someone was coming, we'd be able to see them and we can just run away. But usually when we went there, there'd be cars, trucks, and jeeps with their windows down and tops off. And we would go in there and just take whatever like cigarettes we could find, or even cigars, or anything pretty much. And I remember taking one from this Jeep. It was a purple Jeep. It always had a pack of like American Spirits, and we'd always take those. And I remember, let's see, what was this? We were, oh, okay, I remember now. It was a Sunday, and we were riding around, and we went to the school. And in the back, like basketball courts and tennis courts, there were a whole bunch of like Spanish people playing basketball and volleyball. And there was cars everywhere, so it was pretty difficult to see us if you were in the parking lot. And we were just searching around, and my friends were desperate for cigarettes. We found this one like Jeep thing that had its window like down a few inches, and we saw a pack of Marlboro Lights sitting on the dashboard. And you were like, oh my god, we have to get those cigarettes. And since my friends are half retarded, they didn't know how. And so it was pretty much up to me. And the answer was pretty obvious. We had to like open up the car because it was locked. So I took a stick that had like a little like hook at the bottom. And so I stuck it through the window and lifted up the lock. But to our surprise, we had no idea this was going to happen. We thought the car was so old it wouldn't have any like security system, but it had an alarm, and that just went off. My friends booked it. I didn't even grab the cigarettes, and we all just left. In the back we heard like a whole bunch of people like being, hey, hey, and they were just shouting their asses off. And then we saw like practically all of them get into their cars and started chasing us. But since we booked it first, they had to like pull out. They had to like start the cars, pull out, get into reverse, and get out and follow the speed limits and whatnot. But we managed to escape. We were hiding through the back of this pond that was in front of the school. Believe it or not, the pond's name is Pussy's Pond. Yeah, I know, what an odd name. So we were hiding in the back trails, and pretty much hiding there, and we pretty much saw like the cars of these family people just going around looking for us. And when we decided to leave, we were casually riding, and we saw one of the cars like way far back, and I was like, oh my god, guys, they're coming. So we started booking it even faster. We were pedaling our asses off, and we took a different road to where there's a little like farm kind of thing, and we're going up that. We saw they were kind of catching up, and we managed to slip into this trail that pretty much led to the other side of this like town area, which ended up leading to our neighborhood, our home neighborhood. And we were there, we were hanging out, and we finally escaped. And that was pretty much the end of us taking cigarettes from cars. So then one day we were riding around. It was another day. We were just biking around, and we went to another place called Gardner's Pit. I think that's what it's called. Or no, I think it was called the 8-track. We were there, and it was close to another neighborhood. We were hitting jumps, and we didn't have any cigarettes at this time. So my friends were like, "Oh my god, we have to get cigarettes." And we knew this one girl who was pretty rich and always left her house open. Her mom smoked, and we definitely knew she had to have some sort of carton or something. We went to the house, and we saw there was someone there, and we came up with the idea to make my friend's little brother go and be like, "Hey, I forgot my sweatshirt. Could I please come inside and go get it? I think it's in the girl's room." So when the guy came down, my friend's little brother said that he went upstairs with the guy, and they were taking a good a minute there. And when they went back upstairs, we booked inside, and it started going through all the drawers in the kitchen, and we managed to find a carton of cigarettes. And as soon as we left or got outside, the one person who took the carton booked it back to the pit, to the gardener's pit, and the kid left without a sweatshirt because it was obviously a lie. And then from there on, we just left, and that was pretty much mission complete. And that's pretty much it, I guess. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. And now, now we smoke crack, do lots of heroin, and pop pills. No, I'm just kidding, but that was pretty much it, guys. I hope you guys liked the story. I have more for next week, so please keep in tune. And you guys want to follow me on Twitter, please do. Go to www.twitter.com/SniperZeroXI. Just up a gamer tag. So yeah, follow me, guys. Later.